Okay, well, engine's on the stand, so I guess it's time to start taking off the superficial stuff. Did notice, now this is the first time I've had this engine out of the truck, but it is an '01, and we did buy it used years ago. So somebody has been in this engine before, as they've got the timing all marked up, but I don't know. I don't understand why they put a 3 there. Did they time it off cylinder number 3? Was it the third attempt? I really don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm not super impressed about all this corrosion and flaking on the intake manifold. I just don't know really where I stand on replacing the intake manifold. You know, new ones, or you either get a used one like this, or you go with the like the Hughes. I think they modified an Edelbrock intake so that it accepts all the stock injection. I don't remember if you need an adapter for the throttle body or not, but yeah, it's nearly a grand. It's the better part of a grand. I just don't really know if that's something I want to do with this. This is just, well, I like the truck. It is a work truck. So while I would like to have a little more power and a little more low end torque out of it, I don't need to build a hot rod out of it. I don't need to build a race car. These intakes are proven good, low end torque, just truck intakes. That's what they're designed for. That's what they're supposed to be for. They're not for RPMs or anything like that. They're not for shooting down the track. They're just to make low end torque in a truck. I guess I also need to find some new injector clips. Those are about as sad as the fuel rail. Do have a new fuel rail though. Well, new to me. Got this used out of a junkyard years ago. Wonder if it'll even fit. I hope it does. Oh yeah. That'll work. That's right. Quality. Oh look, this is so old. It came off of an Obama era Cash for Clunkers car. For those of you that don't know, they all got, at least in Hampton Roads, Virginia, southeastern Virginia, they all got spray painted pink after they destroyed the engines. So, how about that? Huh? Good old Cash for Clunkers. It was stupid in the 70s and it was stupid in the 2000s. But, alright, I guess we're going to be taking an engine apart today. At least a little bit. Still has water in it, so I don't know. I'll probably end up dragging it outside. It's just cold outside and I'm lazy. Get the motor mounts off of it. Get the accessory bracket off of it. Throttle body off of it. Distributor off of it. I think I'm just going to pull the intake as one piece and evaluate from there. I don't think I'm going to take everything off of it yet, unless I have to, just for access. I'm not really happy with it right now. Okay, I got the actually manifolds came off a lot easier than I thought they would, and I went ahead and cheated and just broke out the impact gun and took them all off. Had one casualty. I was actually going to show you the exhaust ports, but then I got talking. One casualty. Oh, that's a lot of glare. One casualty right there. So far, 2 bolts broken on this. Not, you know what? I'm going to take that. That's kind of a win considering some of the other stuff that's been going on. So let's see what we got here. Can I shine a light and still see what the heck's going on? They're a bit worse for wear. Those are some deposit. I mean, it's 100 and that one's real good. You can see the valve stem's leaking because it's got oil coming down it. Like, it's wet at the top. How I haven't burned out the catalytic converter, the world will never know. These guys, yeah, it's definitely time for an overhaul. Still, I'm hoping I don't have to pull the cylinders. I just don't know where everything's going to be yet. Hopefully once the heads come off, that'll be I'll be able to find out some good solid information. All right, started taking stuff apart and stopped. So this side, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of golden. It's that bronzy golden color that just general wear and tear get you. This side is black. It's much, much darker, much, much more burned in. Inside the valley, a lot of goopity goop, and I'm kind of looking at that cam lobe down there, and it's not making me feel good. I mean, I bought a new camshaft and new roller lifters just for GP. I'm just not sure if it's actually, just at what point it is. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. These guys were all nice and tight though. This side's not. Let's see if I can get this side one-handed with the cameras. No, I'm not that talented. All right, let's see if we can do this. Watch me drop the cameras. That's gonna be about how my day's been going. Can you swivel? A little bit? Okay, that should work. Well, that popped out fairly nice. Good crack. Good crack on that one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh. Surprisingly, that went pretty well. I guess something's got to go right. What is it? A million monkeys with typewriters can write the words of Shakespeare or something? Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Let's see if I can take this off. I think if I take this off, I can see the camshaft, or at least the cam lobes, pretty good. Maybe even the bottom of the lifters. Probably got to take the push rods out first. This should be the lifter retainer. Hold down, or whatever the heck it's called. Man, that is goopy. I wish I had a parts washer. I got a small ultrasonic, but it ain't the same. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are worn. Alright. Let's get in here. Maybe? Can we do this? Focus on something. There we go. Those are some hard lines. Not as bad as I've seen some. Oh, just some engines over the years. It doesn't feel like it's grooved. I know everybody's going to be like, how do you feel anything with gloves on? Yeah, you people. There's a time and a place for everything. Let's see. I used to work in a shop that was controlled by OSHA. You tend to be pretty safe just after 20 years of dealing with that crap. Yeah, nothing's dragging my fingers, but I'd say they're pretty well worn in as far as cam lobes go. But on the upside, I got new ones, so it's not going to be too bad. I guess once I pull them out, I'll be able to test them and see if they're actually any good or not. All right, heads are off, and it's not too bad. The cylinders are black on the top. They're doing okay. I tried to get a flashlight in there, but it's just not gonna work. There's still plenty of cross hatching. Everything's smooth. Nothing catches. So that's good. I was pretty confident that the bottom end was still doing all right. I'd done a compression test and it had good compression. The pistons are all labeled with this 4 cast into them. I have to do some research. I don't know if that's just like a Chrysler or a Chrysler Magnum, or maybe it means that it's 40 over. Not 100% sure. I'll have to figure that out. Like I say, they're scuzzy, but no huge deposits and no physical damage. So that's always, that's the kind of stuff you want to see. I believe this one here should be the passenger side head. A little bit of a funny mark on that one. Well, just burn wise. This one too. They're not bad. I've definitely taken engines apart with a lot more buildup and debris and just nastiness. Sorry, I got everything moved. I was just cleaning. This is the driver's head. So they're about the same too. This one's a little darker than the rest. That one also has a little bit of burn in on it, as opposed to just being this nice ashy white gray color. Yeah, that guy definitely became one with the head. Glad I'm not trying to redo these heads. Got a new set to go on. Definitely is going to need some more cleaning, and I guess I ought to wipe these guys down really well and seal them up better. Will you come out? Yeah, alright. Oh, that's not too bad. And it rolls smooth, so that's good. Never get it back in there. There we go. So, yeah, it's coming along nicely. I think once I figure a few things out, used up all my oil dry, getting my mess made or cleaned. So I gotta get more oil dry. I think I gotta decide if I'm gonna buy a parts washer or a blast cabinet. I've got somewhere in this that way somewhere. I do have a soda blast set up. So I might just look for a cabinet that I can use that with. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I say a big thing. There's no holes or cracks in this or the intake manifold that I've been able to find yet. But like the intake is just powdering up on me. And this is to some extent too. And without being able to properly hot tank it and blast it, I don't know. You got to either put your faith in it and hope that it works out, or buy a new one. I'm not really keen on the price of the new one, either for this or the intake manifold, but we'll do what we got to do and get it all back together. Alright, I think this is about as far as we're going today. I need more oil dry before I flip this thing over. It's pretty badly burnt. I don't know how much that is, maybe half a degree of play. But that's pretty sloppy. And see, that's why Chrysler should have put the dang tensioners on all these from the get-go. But I got a tensioner to go on it. I got a double roller chain. And then once I get more oil dry, I'll be able to flip it over and really look at everything. And say there's some wear on these cam lobes. But I don't think any of it's super bad. And I guess it really doesn't matter because, in the long run, I've got a generic white box with no part numbers on it. That's what it is, yes. Well, in the long run. This is the Hughes ECU compliant upgrade camshaft. One of the few people that actually have one that's ECU compliant. Now, there's the information card on it. Hopefully you can learn something on there. I'm just hoping it works well. This is the plenum repair plate that they sell. and I'm still just not certain where I want to do with the intake. It's, I know, me closing a box is fascinating. I just don't know. I don't like it when aluminum starts. Oh, you guys are going to love this noise. My ultrasonic cleaner's running. That'll probably come through and sound lovely. I just don't like it when it starts corroding up the way it is. But it doesn't appear to be broken or cracked anywhere. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. I guess we'll find out in another video.